Hey everybody, welcome back to Cool Stuff Etc. Today we're going to talk about my gaming backlog plan for the year of 2026. If you have not seen the other backlog videos I've done, they're on the channel. You can find them at your leisure. But all I'll say real quick is just that 2025 was very successful for me personally in regards to my video gaming. I was able to play a lot more games that I had really been interested in trying out, that I had in my Steam library for a long time. I was really successful. I'm looking forward to this year. It's already off to a pretty good start. Obviously, we're like over halfway through January, so this is a bit late, but regardless, let's get into it. So first, we're going to talk about some returning titles. So these are the titles that I started in 2025 and did not finish, or were put on the original list and just didn't get played. Sorry. Let's start. I will go through this pretty quickly. So first off, we have Arx Fatalis. This is an early game by Arcane Studios, sort of an immersive sim RPG, dark fantasy type thing. Still looking forward to playing this. Axiom Verge, Metroidvania. Heard lots of great things about it. Looking forward to playing this. Blaster Master Zero. This is like one of the ones that I'm surprised I didn't get played just because it's not super long, and I really enjoy this like action platformer Metroidvania style. Same with Axiom Verge, even though it's a tad bit longer apparently. But looking forward to playing this. I'm gonna stop saying that. Bone out from Boneville. This is the first of I believe two point-and-click games based on the Bone graphic novel series made by Telltale. Looking back, I have and had a lot of point-and-click games. Probably too many, to be honest. Probably too many Telltale games. Definitely too many Telltale games, but I'll play it probably. It's pretty short. I want to play it. I have fond memories of Bone from my childhood. Call of Cthulhu. Definitely into this sort of a horror first-person RPG. I was recently watching something and it looks a lot scarier than I had expected it to be. So I don't know. I'm a little nervous to play it now because I'm not the bravest when it comes to these kinds of horror games. But we'll see. Aria of Sorrow. I actually have already played this and finished it. This was the first game, so I'll talk about this more in the quarter one video. But all I'll say is that I enjoyed my time with it. It is not as good as Harmony of Dissonance. Dark Souls Remastered. Okay, so I started this. This was an extra game. This was not part of the original list. So games that were like, I call them extra games, were in a separate list to be counted separately. And now that it's the next year, I moved all the extra games into the 2025 list, so they're all together. But I'll mention them when I see them. I love the Souls series. I'm a fan, but I've never fully played and completed a game. I'm not going for 100% completion or anything, but I've never even seen the ending credits personally. So I'm gonna start with Dark Souls. I'm already about 6 or 7 hours in. Just unlocked Blight Town, so looking forward to that. Devil's Fire. So this is an RPG roguelike or roguelite. And I'll get around to it. I'm trying to have one roguelike going at a time. So right now I have a different one going on, but I want to get to this eventually. It seems lots of fun. Dragon's Dogma. Ooh, one of my favorite games ever. I really want to replay it and then play the sequel. This is pretty top of my list for this year. I think I have the next RPG that I'm gonna play picked out, but this is gonna be after that. Final Fantasy 15. My fiance loves Final Fantasy games, and so I play this because she really wanted me to try it out, and I'm having a good time with it. I think that the relationship between the four main guys is really cute. We play it very sporadically. So I don't know when it will get. I honestly don't expect it to even be done by this year, to be honest. But I'm gonna try. We're gonna see. Fallout New Vegas Lonesome Road. Currently playing Old World Blues. That was one of the ones I started. And yeah, I just want to finish Fallout New Vegas. I started it probably 2 years ago. Finished the main story. I did 2 of the DLCs last year. I'm going to try and do these 2. This one's about 10.5 hours. This one's a bit shorter. So yeah, I think so far I'm enjoying it. But look for that in the quarter 1 review. Going Under, another action roguelike that I just haven't begun yet. Like I said, I roguelikes are kind of like a game, like a side dish. They're not a main entree for me anymore. I think I prefer games that have a set story or a set world to explore, not procedurally generated. Not that it's anything, it's not bad game design, but it's just not what I look for usually. But I still like to indulge in some of those, like, in those kinds of games from time to time. So it's on the list. It's a game that I want to play. Hidden Deep. This is a really interesting game. Side-scrolling horror. I technically have started this, but I'm going to restart. I was only like an hour in or so. And I really am trying to get some friends to play because they just released a online multiplayer mode. So that's how I would prefer to play this game, honestly. So we'll see if that happens. I Have No Mouth and I Must Scream, a point-and-click game based on the Harlan Ellison novel of the same name. This says no achievements, but they actually just added achievement support, which I was not expecting for a game this old. So that'll be interesting to see. I remember trying this when I was younger and just like totally bouncing off of it because I had no idea what to do or how to progress or anything. I think it was way too complex for me at the time. But hopefully I'll get into it this year. I really wanted to try it. Legend of Grimrock. Okay. Playing this right now. Loving it. Really loving it. Yeah. I had fond memories of playing the first probably 5 or 6 levels of like 13. So I got almost halfway through the game. But just never finished it. But now I'm right now currently I think on level 10 of the dungeon, and yeah, it's just so good. I don't want to say too much, but it's just so good. Monster Hunter Rise. This is another game where I'm like kind of gonna play it in the background. Currently, I have it listed on my spreadsheet as like on hold, and the reason for that is just that other things have taken my interest right now. So I'll get back to this eventually, but this is the kind of game I'm going to take some time with. I don't have a reason to rush through it or anything like that. Moonring. This is a totally free RPG. It is made by a guy who has a lot of experience in the industry from what I am aware of. And yeah, I did start this and it's really neat. But yes, I just kind of lost interest, but I still want to go, and play it and finish it, because it is really cool. PictoPix, yeah, that estimate is probably right. There's a lot of puzzles to solve. This is another game when I'm kind of chipping away at it. I love Picross puzzles. I do anticipate trying to get all of the achievements for this game. They're not really hard. It's just, do all the puzzles, get all of their awards or 3-star, each level, whatever. But yeah, this is a game I'm going to kind of be playing in the background too, and do a puzzle or two every day that I, hop on to Steam. But yeah. Okay, Post-Trauma. So we started this probably about 2 hours in. I have mixed feelings, but it's so short that I feel like I need to finish it and see how I feel about it. It's definitely a love letter to old school survival horror, especially I would say Silent Hill, and it's pretty neat for what it is. It starts out like fixed camera angles, Resident Evil, Silent Hill style, and then there are these interludes that happen that are first person, and that's when the game sort of lost me. Not that the switch from third person to first person was a bad idea. It was actually really interesting at first, but it lost me. Just like the interlude was not that good. it was kind of, it felt like a very, very cheap game, whereas the first part of the game that I played was pretty interesting. It had some good puzzles and stuff. Psychopomp is a horror RPG, like dungeon crawler. This is like a shorter version. There's like a version called Psychopomp Gold, which if I like this one, I'll probably end up playing that. But yeah, looking forward to that one. Sam and Max is another Telltale game based on Sam and Max. Are those original Telltale characters, or are those like, I don't even know. Signalis. I'm really surprised I didn't play this because it was like one of the highest priorities for me last year. But this year, I'm definitely going to make time to play it. I think Crow Country sort of satisfied that survival horror itch that I had because I really love that game. But I'm going to try Signalis this year, give it a shot. Sorcery 1 and 2. I think that these would be fun games to stream. I haven't been streaming a ton, which is fine. I have better things to do with my life, but these would be fun games to stream, if not just like to my friends or whatever, you know. So I'm going to try and do that maybe this year. Space Wreck, this is another kind of random pick. Just like a game I saw and thought looked really cool. I'm going to try my best to get to it. Traveler's Hymn, another free game, RPG, old school RPG. Looks fun. Actually, can't remember too much about it. And finally, Vampire the Masquerade Heartless Lullaby. This is a quick, sort of isometric RPG based in the Vampire the Masquerade universe. I think that's called the World of Darkness. And I got this because I had interest in playing Bloodlines. I had interest in playing the RPG, the TTRPG itself. And so I kind of just wanted to like see more about the world and get some inspiration for it. But my friend group has been playing other games, and this game maybe is a little too complicated for the side. We have a very large group of people playing games right now. So, but anyways, that is the last of the 2025 games. I believe there are 30 of them. I want to say around 30. So that's quite a bit left over. And there are about, I think, 18 coming up. So we'll try to get through this quickly. I'll talk a little bit about each one, but I don't want to take up too much time. First off, Another Crab's Treasure. This is a Souls-like RPG made by the same people who made Going Under, which was just in this list, and Peak, which I played last year. I didn't put it on my backlog list because it wasn't a game that I was like playing for like to completion. It was just a game I was playing with friends and whatever. Yeah, it seems very cool. It's a very interesting concept for a Souls-like. I really like the art style. I like the shell mechanic. And I look forward to it not being like the hardest Souls-like game out there, probably, hopefully. So we'll see. I'm actually looking forward to it a lot. Astalon, Tears of the Earth. This is a game made by the people who made Castle in the Darkness, which I played last year and loved. That was another game from my like middle school, high school years that I just really have a fond memory of. And that game was phenomenal. This game I actually just started and like last night and it is already awesome. I'm having a great time with it so far, about 2.5 hours in. Yeah, it's great. And also they just announced a new game on their Instagram. You should go and follow Labsworks. They're making great games. They have Castle in the Darkness 2 is in development supposedly, so looking forward to that. And if Lovish, which is their new game, comes out this year, I think it's supposed to, gonna have to throw that in here as well. Probably gonna have to play that. So Baldur's Gate. There's an ulterior motive for this, and the reason being I really wanted to start collecting old boxed PC games because I've been watching a lot of video essays about them, and these games come with like manuals and maps and like sometimes like little trinkets and stuff, and it's just so cool. I just want to like, I don't know, have that and kind of like experience what that's like, and have sort of a collection because I got collector brain, unfortunately, but I don't want to. I try my best not to collect things that I'm not going to use, so I don't want to start buying a bunch of PC games and just have them sit on my shelf, you know. So I want to play Baldur's Gate partially because I'm really interested in playing Baldur's Gate, and partially because I really want to start that collection. So there's a twofold, purpose for it. But you know what Baldur's Gate is, I'm sure. It's different than the new one that just came out, but yeah. Blasphemous. Another Souls-like action platformer. It's like for a long time I think that Sultan Sanctuary was kind of the 2D Souls-like, and then of course Hollow Knight, and then of course Blasphemous. Not that this has usurped Hollow Knight or anything, but it's just another one that's in sort of the like pantheon, the Mount Rushmore of Souls-like 2D platformers, if you will. So yeah, looking forward to this. I love dark fantasy like this, religious fantasy. So I think I'm going to really enjoy, if not the gameplay, which I'm sure I like too, but definitely the world and the aesthetic and everything I'm really looking forward to. Castlevania Anniversary Collection. I finally finished I guess it's called the Advanced Collection. That's all the GBA games plus Dracula X. And so I'm going to try to move on to the Castlevania Anniversary Collection. Instead of like last year, I separated it into each of the individual constituent parts. I'm going to just have it as the Anniversary Collection this year. So like as one. So even though there's like I think 5 or 6, maybe 7 games, I'm going to just have it as this. Of these games, I've already played Castlevania, the original, on PlayStation, and so I'm gonna try. I don't. The only one I'm worried about, of course, is Castlevania 2. I don't know if they updated like the translation or anything, or if they kept it intact, or maybe as an option or something. But that one might need some like guides or something. But I think everything else will be pretty straightforward. Beat the levels and beat the game, and etc. And then also the Dominus Collection. I just figured I'd throw this up there, and I can play these games at my leisure. There's 3, I think, DS games, as well as Haunted Castle Revisited, which, if I'm not mistaken, Haunted Castle was a arcade cabinet game based in the Castlevania universe, or was it a GBA title? I don't remember. It was something, and now they've remade it, and it looks pretty awesome, actually. So I'm looking forward to playing all of these as well. I think that the DS games may become my favorites, possibly. So I'm fingers crossed. I have high hopes for that. Cave Story Plus, another game that I have played before. I played it on, I think I had on my DSi. I had the DSiWare. I think it was DSiWare. Possibly it was on the 3DS, but yeah. So I have experience with this game. I just was really in the mood to play more because last year I played Carol Blaster, which was really fun. And yeah, Cave Story is made by the same people, and I'm looking forward to trying it out. And then this one, I don't know when this will, ever happen, to be honest. I really want to play Cyberpunk, but the Witcher series is that's my priority of the big CD Projekt Red games. So I want to play Cyberpunk. My friend has told me many times that this is a phenomenal game, and I really want to play it. I really want to, but especially now that it's been like fixed apparently. But yeah, I don't know when, but it's on the list officially. So, Enigma of Fear. This is a cool little indie survival horror send up. I just like how it looks a lot. It just seems really cool. It has that old school vibe that I am looking for. Yeah, that's really it. It's sort of the cover of the book looks good, so I'm gonna give it a try. Yeah, so maybe around October time. Half-Life 2. I don't need to say anything about Half-Life 2. This is including episode 1 and episode 2 as well. I think so. Yeah, gonna try and play through that again. I don't think I've ever finished Half-Life 2. Definitely haven't played episode 1 or episode 2. So after doing Half-Life last year, I'm looking forward to it. Mega Man Legacy Collection. I'm probably setting myself up for lots of failure here, with having 3 separate Legacy collections or just anniversary collections. But this includes the first, I believe, 6 Mega Man games. which I used to have that PS2 Mega Man collection, and I would play that pretty often. I know for a fact I never beat any of the games because I was a child, and Mega Man is quite hard. But still, yeah. So I'm looking forward to playing Mega Man. Obviously, following this would be like the Legacy Collection 2, Mega Man X Collection. I think there's an X2 collection, and Mega Man Zero collection. Like, I want to play all the Mega Man games. I really enjoy those kinds of games. So, anywho, Moonlighter. This was a recommendation from a friend. This is another like action RPG, and I realize now also it's a roguelike as well, and a management game of some kind. I have that in my brain. But yeah, this is a game that I am committing to do playing this year because he started playing Legend of Grimrock, so I think it's only fair. It's a 1-for-1. So I will play Moonlighter this year, but currently I'm playing a different roguelike, as I mentioned. So Piku Niku. This is a cute little platformer game. I needed a short game. I don't know if you've been noticing, but the hours in these games have been in the double digits. Yeah, I need a short game to, Portal 2. Played Portal, I don't think last year, but maybe the year before that, before I started the backlog project, or I should say replayed Portal. Yeah, I really want to play Portal 2. I would really love to play the co-op with somebody as well, but I'm not sure who, if anyone. So we'll see. Hollow Knight. I'm making space for Silksong, Sea of Sorrows. It was easily my favorite game of last year. It's free DLC. I don't remember when they said. Is it February, or I don't even know when. But it's coming out this year apparently. So really looking forward to it. The Witcher. Okay, The Witcher Enhanced Edition. So this is the next RPG. When I finish Fallout New Vegas, even just this DLC, when I finish Old World Blues, I'm gonna pick up The Witcher and give it a shot. I'm committed to really trying. I've heard that it's a little jank, just being as old as it is. But even still, I really want to give it a try because I love The Witcher. I have all the books up there, and I've read them all. It's one of the only fantasy series that I've read through fully. So yeah, I really want to give it a try. Umurangi Generation. This is another short one. I put FPS, but it's not really a shooter game. It's like a camera story game. Like you take pictures of stuff. It just seemed really cool. It just seemed really fun. So looking forward to playing that. This is the short games I'm really expecting to finish, but I don't make any promises. And then I believe this is the last but not least, Vampire the Masquerade Bloodlines. This is another big-ish RPG. But people love this game. I'm looking forward to trying it out and seeing if I love it too, because I do love the vampire systems, the RPG systems, and if they were translated well from the TTRPG, then I can see this being a really great game. So that'll be it for me. Thank you very much for watching. Stick around if you'd like. You can do what you do. You can like the video. You can subscribe to the video. You can hype the video. That's the new thing. I've been seeing people asking, give me hypes. So I'm a real YouTuber, so I'm going to be asking for all the things. Thank you very much for watching. I will catch you in the next one. Maybe another video before that, but certainly the next one. Thank you.